Here we go then. It is final time at the Circuit of the Americas, Austin, Texas, USA, for round 2 of America's Rallycross Championship 2018. Let's have a look at the grid for the final. On pole position, Scott Speed. He took the TQ, he won his semi-final, he's hoping to win the final. That would give him maximum points, and that is what Tanner Foust managed to do back at Silverstones. Is it going to be 1-1, or can Foust do something on the way down to turn 1 and try and take an advantage in the championship against his teammate? Row 2, Ken Block on the inside. The Ford Focus RX seems to have got better and better through the day. We've seen Ken put a pass on Speed twice now. Can he get up to the front row with a rocket start? Patrik Sandell in the Subaru was 4th in the UK. He'd love to get a podium here. Subaru, they've got all the chances for picking up all the pieces if they want it. You've got Atkinson and Travis Pastrana on the back. Pastrana's on the outside. Might he go Joker in the first lap? So Pastrana's in a good position here from the point of view. You can see if there's any carnage in front of him, and he could maybe, you know, pick up a move around the outside.
He's
you know, when
you're
take
right out there, advantage of anything that he sees.
And he could also see if everybody in front goes Joker, he can check up and go standard lap. At the front, you know, you got to react a bit more quickly than that. So it's, of course, you want to qualify further forward, but he can have a look and see. Up in the spotters' towers, these guys are just a few feet away, and you can see from the way they're swaying about, they're ready to go. They're
Will the strategy work? Will it work?
With 3 cars in, it's a tough call to make. This is it then, final time in COTA. Anti-lag going on for the last time today. Full RPM. Green light, great start. Foust down speed on the front row. Ken Block a little bit tardy. Sandell's going to try and shut the door on Block. Foust goes straight to the Joker. Sandell's gone with him, locks the rear. The other 4 cars have all got standard lap. Oh,
there we go again.
Pastrana up the inside of Atkinson. So Pastrana's gone up from P6 to P3. He's now right in the back of Block. So Block was having another look in front again at Scott Speed, but Pastrana's done a great job there to get past his teammate Atkinson, and they both get to Joker.
He did a great job, and Ken did a great job not putting a bumper on Scott this time, but I think he's going to wish he did.
Now this is a problem for Foust. Foust desperately needs clear track here because he wants to try and take his teammate Scott Speed, and this has played totally into Speed's hand. The contact between Atkinson and Pastrana means that Foust is already in the back of Chris Atkinson.
And yes, he is. He's being held up big time.
Oh, Foust will be gutted to be right in there in that mix. He has a look up the inside, but there's nowhere to go. Sandell is also checked up behind him, so Foust and Sandell are losing out here big time. I wonder if the team will ask him to move. Foust got him.
Foust got him on the inside.
Got Atkinson, but he's now going to have a hell of a push, and Sandell's now being held up. So again, Sandell's got the better pace, and these guys may be going to make him move over. They do. Atkinson moves over and lets Sandell through.
Good job, guys. Good job on that. That was a good call. Very team strategy.
Tough call for them with the VW in front, because of course to let Sandell through, they needed to let the VW through. I think Foust put the pass on him anyway, but Joker lap for Ken Block. Block
Look
goes
at
Joker.
Travis.
Pastrana's got him, but Pastrana's yet to Joker, so Pastrana gets back out in front of Block, but Block's in front of Foust, and that's a reaction, isn't it, to Tanner behind him?
That's exactly what happened. Tanner got held up, and he's not able to make up the time on Scott, so he lost the position.
So Tanner will know, having seen Ken Block slot out from the Joker lap, that they're both joking. He knows if he wants to get the pass done, he's going to have to pass him on track. He looks to the right. Ken's moving the car around like mad. Have a look up the inside.
Get ready for this same spot. Get ready for this same spot before the jump.
So is he going to give him a nudge on the way into the hairpin?
Here it comes, right here.
Foust out wide, will look to carry some speed through Pastrana.
He's trying to set him up on the inside here. See?
Oh, and he has a look. So Foust has a look. They're being checked up a little bit by Pastrana, maybe.
Is he going to try it again?
He's all over the back of him. Travis Pastrana Subaru now is going to be in the way of these two guys, and that might help Foust.
It could possibly.
Practically dark here on the onboards compared to the bright sunshine we've had all day long. We're a little bit later thanks to the delays than they were expecting.
Look at Tanner all over Ken.
And look at the way, again, you were saying about the contrasting driving styles of some of these guys.
Look how tight Tanner is right now. Inside. Just keeping it inside, knowing that Ken's going to hang it out there a little bit. Look at this.
Went defensive on the way in. Tanner gives him the nudge, but there's no way through.
Block went really, really defensive. Actually overslowed that turn.
So Pastrana now is in front of these two. Sandell is catching up to the back of them, which is good for Patrik Sandell, but Scott Speed, look, he's just 4.7 seconds out in front. He's absolutely gone. And Tanner, unfortunately here, the safe tactics for Volkswagen to put him out in the Joker lap has not paid off for Tanner this time.
Yeah, he caught traffic.
Speed's Joker, Pastrana goes 2. Speed is so clearly in front now. Foust with a look again. Foust trying to find the traction on the Focus. Over the jump, the Beetle is absolutely hunting him down, but he cannot find a way through. He's right up underneath the rear wing. Scott Speed is going to come through to take victory in round 2 here at COTA. It's been a brilliant weekend for him. He's won 3 of the 4 qualifying heats, wins his semi-final, and he takes the second ever round of ARX of COTA. Coming through in second place, it's super close, but it goes the way of Ken Block. Tanner Foust trying to come around, but just could not find a gap. So Foust, unfortunately, having taken the safe tactics of the Joker on lap 1, loses out, still gets P3. So it's Speed, Block, and Foust.
You almost wonder, should have Tanner tucked in at this point?
And gone standard lap.
Because with this many cars on the track, he caught traffic.
Yeah, exactly. And also,
it's the first time we've seen this many cars on the track.
It is, and good shout. And we also only saw 2 cars, I think, go joking, which meant 4 on the standard lap. So we had the traffic jam on the standard lap, and Scott, and he should be, brilliant drive.
As always, Scott really doesn't make mistakes unless he's forced into them.
So I wonder if we'll have a chat with Tanner later on. We'll have a press conference shortly after. Oh, hang on, reach down.
He can't use the handbrake. He does not use the handbrake. How does he not use the handbrake to a donut?
I like that. It was almost like he reached down for the donut button there, wasn't it? Whatever setting he needs for that. There we go. Yeah, he's pleased. Oh, yeah. Okay, I like it. Transition to a drift the other way. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Well done, Scott Speed. Here's the result then of round 2 of the America's Rallycross Championship 2018. Scott Speed takes the victory for Volkswagen Andretti Racing from Ken Block. Tanner Foust down in P3 did everything he could to get past the Hoonigan driver, but couldn't quite find a gap. Travis Pastrana, brilliant 4th place for him. Patrik, Sandell and Chris Atkinson, 3 Subarus in the final. Unfortunately, they don't get paid with a podium this time, but great racing at COTA. Yeah, so I kind of feel like that hasn't worked out for Tanner there, and you don't know if it's the team trying to do safe tactics, you know, all weekend long.
It was definitely playing on the safe card, I believe, and it's fine, but it definitely cost Tanner a 2nd place, if not a pole. If not a pole.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Unfortunate for Tanner. Cars are all rolling back into the paddock. Sun's gone down, fans are heading home, hopefully after a day that they've enjoyed. Another look back at the final, Speed and Foust. So this was the thing, so Foust goes to the outside, Sandell goes with him, those 2 guys have gone there. On the inside though, we didn't see it, but there was carnage on the inside. That caused everybody to check up, and Foust was at the back then. It was Atkinson that he couldn't get past first of all, cost him the time, and then that was it. He couldn't challenge Scott Speed.
Nope. No challenge was. He couldn't even get to fight with him. But with that said, Ken Block, great job getting in there. You know,
100%.
Putting that focus right up there in the mix, and that's what needed to be done.
And he's raced really aggressively, Ken has, but aggressive and fair in the end of qualifying and through to the final. So yeah, great stuff from Ken Block taking P2. Well, there we are. Round 2 of the America's Rallycross Championship at COTA, done and dusted. So we can take a look at the championship standings. Scott Speed then takes the lead, 56 points, 1 point ahead of his teammate Tanner Foust. And if Foust had managed to get P2 here, of course, they would have been on equal points. So that's a 1 point advantage the weight of Speed. Patrik Sandell remains in P3. Remember, of course, that is because he went across to the UK for round 1 at Silverstone. Chris Atkinson's there. Ken Block looked up into 5th place. Scheider, Doran and Pastrana with a brilliant performance on his one-off outing here at COTA.